Yo, what's good? I'm that boy Kels. I'm back with another banger. Shout out to everybody who showed love to all my videos. You know what I'm saying? We going stupid with all the likes and the comments and the views. Make sure y'all like, subscribe to the video, for real. This one's gonna be a doozy for y'all. I'm gonna talk about traveling from Germany to the outside, all right? I know y'all see a lot of us out here, or you see people out here flying from, saying they in Spain, Greece, Dubai, all that type of stuff. Hey, it's simple out here, it really is. So I'm gonna get into it with y'all. You see us, right? One thing you see about us Americans is that when you come out here, you don't realize how easy it is for us to fly around in Europe. You literally fly to another country for the price of a dinner. Now there are some trade-offs to it, but for the most part, 50 euro to 100 euro can get you dang near anywhere with a cheap flight. So we got things that we call budget airlines. We got Ryanair, Airlines, and easyJet. And for everybody, I don't know if it's TUI or TUI. So drop it in the comments if it's TUI or TUI for all the people that may know. Basically, Ryanair and all these flights are kind of like Spirit for us in the States. You can get places super cheap, but there's a lot of trade-offs. With the trade-offs, you got strict baggage rules, which is like for Ryanair specifically, because I flew on it before, you got to pack everything in like a backpack. And it got to fit under your seat, and it has to be a certain weight. Most time you get around it, you get these like travel backpacks that got the little, you know, take the air out of it and stuff like that. But like literally, it's supposed to be for like a weekend trip. I don't know how some people do it for a whole 4 day, which is for us for a 4 day is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off. You come back to work on Tuesday, or you off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You go back to work on Monday, right? Then you also got the small seats, the extra fees. So let's say your bag is too heavy, you pay an extra fee for that, or if you bring an extra little bag, you paying full price for a bag, even though it's super small. And 9 times out of 10, you don't get to really pick your seat unless you pay extra fee for that to pick your certain seat. So what you might see for us, airports are everywhere in Germany. You got, for me, I have Frankfurt Hahn and Frankfurt International, which is like an hour and a half away, depending on traffic. Just a disclaimer, Frankfurt Hahn is not in Frankfurt, all right? For everybody who wants to come out here and they say they want to fly to Frankfurt Hahn, it is not in Frankfurt. It's over there like by Kreuznach, and like you got to go to like Baumholder and over there on that side. It's a nice airport though, it's nice, it's small, right? So most of the time you see people fly from Germany is to Spain, Italy, Greece, or London. Those are usually your 2 to 3 hour flights, right? Most time you fly on the weekends, which is very common for Europe. People like to do quick trips to the beaches, the cities, the festivals. You know, I'm gonna give you an example, right? If I want to fly to London for a weekend, I pick a Friday to a Sunday. I'm paying like 60 euro max, 60 to 80 euro max round trip. If I choose no extras, no choosing a certain seat, no extra bag, nothing like that. 60 to 80 euro, maybe 100, you're pushing it, to go to London for a weekend. Mind you, if you're in the States and you want to go to London, you're paying like $1,000 or more just to go from, let's say, Houston to London, right? It's crazy, right? The thing about it is though, it's like with Ryanair and all these easyJets and TUI, the flight time is crazy. So like you might have a flight that might not leave until like 2200 at night, and you get there at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then you got a flight that leaves at like 8 o'clock in the morning and you get back at like 10, 11. Those are the trade-offs about these cheap flights. But like I done been in places like Spain, I done been to Greece, I want to go to London really bad. That's one place I haven't been in. I'm literally right there. Like I can catch a flight anytime. It's just my work schedule, my personal life, and all this other stuff. Like I said, I still will be doing travel videos, travel vlogs. I do got one coming up soon for April. Where I'm going, I can't tell y'all where I'm going. It's a surprise. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, it's really, flying out here is very, very easy for the most part. Now you do got like the big airlines like KLM, Lufthansa, Delta, United Airlines, all that stuff. But those are like for those people who need to travel for like weeks on end and stuff like that. Now on Ryanair, you can go from like a Friday and catch a random like 2 weeks later a Monday if you want to. But for the conveniency and the price and stuff like that, people mainly use it for the weekends or in the week. Like mainly like Tuesdays and Wednesdays are like the cheapest days to fly. I'm not even gonna lie, in Ryanair and TUI and all that stuff like that. We also got things where it's called all-inclusive and all-inclusive plus. Like, I go to Turkey. I've been to Turkey, what? Let's see, Istanbul, Antalya. 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. 3 or 4 times. One of them. Every time it's always been all-inclusive. Editor, make sure you put all-inclusive in the video. Is from start to finish, everything's provided to you, right? That means your flight, so your train to go to the flight, your flight to the destination, a transfer most of the time is included, and a transfer means like a shuttle, a personal driver, all that, to the hotel. And then when you're in the hotel, you got breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then late night for the most part. And then everything else is free there, besides like alcohol. If you get all-inclusive plus alcohol, but it's a very select menu and stuff like that. They got things for the kids. You can go to adults only. I'm not talking about like anything sexual. I'm talking about like it's just only adults, because you do other things. It's crazy. Or you can do half board, which means you get the flights and you may get breakfast and dinner, or you might get one or the other one, or you might just get your flights only, or you will do like inclusive, but you gotta fly out there by yourself. I've seen people do it all. Mainly these are really like all inclusives are like to places like where you get the best for your buck is Turkey, Greece, any third world country really. You get an all inclusive. Thailand, the Philippines, you get a good one. But yeah, that's really about it. So I mean, like I said, traveling out here in Germany flying wise is super easy, super fun, super cheap, you know. Hopefully I can do some IRL videos for y'all, vlogs and stuff like that. But I hope y'all like. Please like and subscribe to the video. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.